Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Let's go here. Yeah. This, hopefully everyone can hear me. Hope everyone's doing good. I finished the car. It took a while. It was kind of took a little bit. The car took a little bit. Can you guys hear me? Say yes if you can hear me. Is it crispy? Tell me if it's crispy, guys. Hey everybody. Yes, yes. I apologize. It's so late in the day. I do still work for Thor. Got to make sure Thor was good. Had a lot of ups and downs. Had meetings, and then I had to finish this truck. Now the truck is massive, so I actually did Fiero on some of it and had to polish the rest of it. So just for good measures, we're gonna panel prep it, and then the goal is to apply this today. So I've never applied it. I don't know how to use it. Here's what it looks like. So I'm going to walk you through how I would do typically a test on products that are foreign, because before Thor, I used to test all these by myself, and then there was like a language barrier. So I didn't really get to understand what they wanted to do. So we're going to install Redline today. So let me show you the truck. The truck's massive, bro. Like I said, all I did was Fiero. The gloss is looking real nice. Just because I'm weird, you're like, but isn't the Fiero? You're not supposed to do that. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take panel prep and I'm gonna come in just to make sure I don't have any residue, anything of that nature on these panels. You're like, Eddie, you're wasting your time. Yeah, whatever, bro. I do what I want. So I'm gonna panel prep this section, and then just to make sure I didn't get grease or anything left over from the cut step, the polish step, and then all that jazz. I'm using Luminuses. I figure Koreans should be using their own thing. Let's look at what we get in the box, huh? Let's look at what we get in the box. So, red line, you get the box is wild. There's no instructions on here, okay? There's zero instructions on the box. I have like three of these. This will be my first application. When you open this up, Corey, I know how to detail, bro. Don't need your commentary. All right, shut up. I'm kidding, Corey. Corey's my boy, so we could talk violently to each other. Here's what the bottle looks like. Here's what you get inside of the box. Dang, my hands are so big, Lord. So you get applicator, a warranty card to give them, and that's the box. So that's the box. All right. So let's apply a section together. Like I said, this is new. I have never, I have never applied anything like this before. I don't know if it's like luminous. When I asked them, they just said don't apply outside. Not sure what that means. So we're gonna do a test spot together, and we're gonna struggle together. So you get a suede block, you get a warranty card, and so we'll use that. They only gave you two suedes. Dog. I'm gonna tell them you're gonna have to up your game. United States of America, we expect like five. All right. Cool thing about the suede is it's got the imprinted Katiba on it. Um, how you would get these, you would use a card of sort to push it here, and usually that'll be good enough. But I'm gonna use my suede block because it's softer. So this is a suede block I've been cooking with for a while. It's from our Korean manufacturer. I'm thinking about bringing it into the house because I'm a suede person. I have a drawer of like over 2,000 suedes. Uh, I just like it. I don't know. Always been a suede guy. So I'm gonna stuff that here, and then you get the contours of all this too. The box is pretty cool. You could do either way. So Alabo Cosmetica says you could do a panel prep before, after. It could be just used as a polish if that's what you want. But J Farm, I'm only doing this so I can't blame Fiero for sucking. And I'm very paranoid because it took a little longer to do the other side of the car, and there's dust on the car. So I'm panel prepping it. Here's the coating. We're gonna shake. All right. Ooh, it's got a nice seal. Oh my lord, do not smell that. Oh gosh, that gave me a headache. Ooh. Oh, my Lord, that gave me my eyes. My eyes. Oh gosh. The freak. Oh, I need to breathe some fresh air, guys. Hold on. Oof, that hit hard. Oh shoot. I thought I don't know why I smelled this. What an idiot. Well, I'm an idiot, bro. That's why. All right. Let's let's go over here. Woo! All right. Let's gotta set this up. I'm very leery about new coatings, so I want to do a test spot first. So we'll see how thick it is on camera. It's a little thicker than its average one. I like to saturate, and then we'll do. I like to do a box, so I'm gonna do an X. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna come in, and for this one, I love the application so far. It's not too thick, where it's hard, but it's not too thin, where you feel like you just wasted your money. I'm gonna cross hatch this for the sake of this tutorial of how to, and then I'm gonna play with temps here because this is where I don't know. So I'm gonna play with temperatures, meaning I'm gonna wipe right now. I'm gonna let this sit for like 30 seconds. I am going to look at what it does here and make sure that it's still there. I am gonna do my first level. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do a buff. Thank you. That slickness on that is insane. Insane. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try that again, but this time I'm gonna give it some more time. I'm playing temperatures because I don't know how this interacts. Is it like luminous? Is it not like luminous? Uh it doesn't rake or reek in the air, so it doesn't give me a headache in the air. So that's good news. The slickness is insane. Imagine the slickest product you've ever seen and up it by 15%. So I'm gonna apply that here, get the edges here, get the edges here. And I'm gonna sit gloss too. I don't have a gloss reader, but you can see the substantial how that looks like that. Let it cook for a little bit. Now what we're testing is how long do I let it sit? The first time I let it sit 30 seconds, I'm gonna see if I can get a little more out of it, see if it hazes. The indicators of this coating, it's so far, there's no hazing, there's no, it's a weird because it's like it's sucking into the paint. You see that? It's like it's just it added a layer of film, but there's no hazing or rainbowing. So I'm assuming the solids are high on this. I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna give it a second. Let that cook. Thus far, application is pretty insane. It's 5 years plus, they said. All right, so I'm gonna do a wipe. No grabbiness, so I did let it sit longer. So I'm leveling it right here. Okay. I'm gonna come back and buff, and the slickness is unreal, bro. Unreal how slick that is. Gosh darn it. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna try now to do a bigger panel. I'm gonna try now to do a bigger panel here to see how much I can stretch this. Again, I'm testing this for all of us to see how does it really work. They don't want you to apply this outside because the coating itself is pretty stout, and you could tell it is. So where I stopped, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna do this part. Come in, do the edge here, and then I'm going to cross hatch it. Take my time. What it doesn't remind me of anything that we have at the house. It doesn't remind me of luminous because luminous you don't want to let it sit this long. I see some separation where it's hazing because of the humidity. So that makes sense. I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible because again, this is all new to myself and you. Never applied it, and I just it's a breeze. Like to the gloss on this and the slickness is totally insane. How long until I could get wet? I don't know. In case you're asking, I have no idea. Zero idea. So I'm gonna let that cook for a bit. But if you look closer at that, it's called, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. It's weird because it's not hazing, but you can see like the separation of it. I'm gonna give it some time to cook. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the rest of the panel. I'm pretty confident I could. It's about 1 to 2 minutes work time. 1 to 2 minutes work time. I'm gonna see if I don't do anything, what happens to the panel. I'm not gonna wait a long time because I don't want. I have this as a client's car that I'm gonna see again. So I'm just trying to level it or apply it, see how it goes on. I would say slickness is nuts. Slickness, I can't wait to see how the hydrophobics. So I get to keep this overnight. So I'll do a hydrophobic test, like a short, just to show you the contact angle. And then it reminds me of like a coating that seeps into the paint. I don't know how else to explain it. If you look here, oh gosh. Woo! Woo! Can you guys see that? If you look there, I let it sit a lot longer. So over a minute, it gets grabby. So just be careful. Watch your temps. It's about 90 degrees here. Humidity is about 45 because I washed in here. After a minute or so, it does get grabby. So it's a faster working coating. Um, Other than that, it's pretty easy. It seems pretty simple. The slickness is what I'm telling you. The slickness is broken. The slickness on this is unrivaled. But yeah, 1 minute is too long. Minute max is what I'm saying. In high humidity. Like I let this sit for a little over a minute. It gets a little grabby, so I'm gonna level it. Then I'm gonna come back and buff it. Yeah, whoa, you buff it, dude. That slickness hits. It's like a beat dropping. Wow. Wow. Like you know where you applied it. You feel it. Crazy. It's like yum slickness. Wow. All right, look at this panel. I don't have a gloss reader, but you can see the gloss on that. You see the gloss on that on the white paint? You guys see that? That's on white paint. That is even through the freaking camera. That is crazy. That's crazy. The gloss on that, and then what's crazy is the slickness. Like the slickness. My gosh. Woo! That slickness is nuts. Nuts, bro. That slickness is broken. Yep. By SEMA. But I'm gonna do half this door. Come here. And then come in. It's got a strong smell, not too strong, like luminous. They're using a better carrier agent, but you can tell there's something substantial there. So make sure you're wearing ventilation or um, you're in a place where it's ventilated well, so you don't get headache. So you don't get the headache, Jenny. Jenny. Get all that. Yeah, so I did half the door. And for this though, I think the better application would be applying wipe is what we're working with. I let it sit for a minute, kind of scared me because it was getting grabby. So I would apply. I would do my first level around, and it's a better experience if you do it a lot sooner than you anticipate other coatings to react. It's not like pans where you let it sit until it flashes. There's no flash time on this, and then when you buff, you notice it right away. The slickness of where you buffed off the stuff here. Wow, that's nuts. Crazy, dude. Like I can't get over it. The longer it sits, the slicker it's getting. It's wow. Wow. And the gloss is nuts. So we're applying, if you're just joining, we're the first in the US to apply redline. And we're doing our test here, application, just so I could better understand how to apply it. So when we sell it, we could talk about it. The launch is going to happen closer to SEMA. It's going to be a global kind of launch. So far, what I can tell you about this coding that's impressive is the application's quite easy for a pro level coding. It does have substantial, you can tell it has some body to it, meaning respect it, right? Don't let it sit, don't let it dry. And it kind of gives me diamond mixed with graphene vibes in application. Slickness is like Serum 6 slick. And that to me is the slickest coating I've ever seen. So this is up there with that slickness. The gloss is pretty nuts too for a white bar. And like I said, I'm doing half panels. The degrees in my garage is about 90, 40 degrees humidity. I detail clients' cars because I need to try products. If I don't keep my sword sharp, how can I tell you guys it's good or not? So I use the thought of a client's car because you have to focus. You really care. You have to care about it. You don't want to mess it up. To push my testing to make sure I see the client again for the first wash. I offer that for free. Um, and I do this just for uh, to stay relevant. I know that sounds terrible, but that's the facts. All right, if you're just joining, I want to say, look at that gloss for a white car. Yeah, it's slicker than that. It's it's like Yum Serum Slick. It's like Yum Serum Slick, bro. And Yum Serum, nothing slicker than that in my opinion. But it's the ease of use of, I don't know how to explain it to you. The ease of use is nuts. Oh, touch your glass. Gosh darn it, I need to clean the glass. Yeah. Oh. I'm only gonna put it on like painted surfaces. They send a glass coating for that, so I'm assuming they want you to use that glass coating for the glass. So I do not anticipate trying this on plastic because I already did the plastics. Just so everyone's aware, the goal here is how does it react on paint. They didn't call it a plastic coating, even though some US products offer that. The majority of it is that. Hit the glass here. It wipes off easy on glass, so no sweat. On paint, it is ridiculous. On paint, that is ridiculous. So you can see right there. Why is it not focusing? It gets grabby the longer you wait. So that's the only thing you have to be very careful for. But they did say it's a pro coating. But right when you wipe, the gloss, the slickness comes back. It gets a little smeary. And then again, I'm only going play by play for you guys. If it was me, I would probably shut the heck up and just do it. Wow, what an experience. That's nuts. Wow, man, this I can't even begin to tell you what I'm seeing with my eyes with slickness and gloss. Look, the longer it sits, the more glossy it's getting. Wow. Wow. All right, let's talk. What do you guys think so far? What kind of questions? I can only go off first time impressions, right? I don't have a lot of time with it. We don't know hydrophobics yet. I don't even know when I could get it wet. So I'm assume wait 2 or 3 hours and then get it wet and do a video on it. What's the name of your shop? EC Details. I have a glass clothing to apply on glass. So I'm not putting it on glass. Yeah, it looks amazing. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Looks, yeah, it's glossier than 727. Slicker too. Way slicker. I don't the slickness on this, it's gonna be unrivaled. It's serum sick six slickness. Now, how long does that stay? It's I don't know. Because my serum six on my car still real slick even after almost a year. So slickness is one of those things that go away first faster than anything. Um, but yeah. Think it's gonna be a winner. We'll definitely be purchasing when it comes out. How many drops did you apply? I load first and then I do like 6 or 7 or 8 like that, and I'll do a section. But I always go heavy first time. Oh, I owe you. I need to find it. I forgot the name. I got to do my 6 month update too because it's actually pretty good. Thank you so much, Chelsea. So if you're just joining, I'm applying the new Katiba code and not out of the States yet. Why are you doing this, if we can't buy it? Because I always want to test first. So when you guys ask questions, we're able to see it up front. You guys know it's good or not versus just trying to honeydew the internet and tell you guys just buy it because it's comfortable. No, if it's going to be pro, I want to see how easy it is to use. I've applied a lot of ceramic coatings in my life, so um, this is pretty easy in terms of an application process. But if you let it sit, it will punish you because at the one, I mean, 30 second. I mean, it will punish you. So I'm just going in and right away. I'm going to do a slight level just to get some of the resins off, and then take my other one and I start buffing that buff. The initial buff is where the slickness just takes you on a roller coaster ride. It's oh my gosh, I can't. Not that slickness is a definite thing that a coating is great. I just everyone wants slickness, right? When you think about ceramic coating, you want slickness, durability, chemical resistant. This has all of that in spades, and the gloss it gives on a white car is absolutely divine. Look at this. That's a white car, guys. That's a white car. Yeah, and the longer it's slick, the longer it sits, the more slickness it brings. Which wow, the application is pretty awesome too. Now I have their window coating as well. Put that on emblems, plastic here. I would just respect it. I think its chemical resistance 1 to 14. I have to ask to verify. So we're applying it here. I applied it over here. The high spot, I could test the high spot. I don't feel like it, but I'll do it for you guys. Like leave it and see if I can uh apply it and then come back. But let me just finish this door quarter panel because I gotta get this done for they're picking up tomorrow. The wipe off is pleasant. The wipe off is super pleasant. It gets grabby. So the longer you let it sit, the grabbier it does get. I just want to be transparent here. Um, but once you start to buff off, the slickness is wow, man. I was getting around the emblems. Oof, man, that's so good. I can't. I'm flabbergasted. That's nuts. That is so nuts. Wow. I wish YouTube will allow you to feel the sensation I'm feeling with how uh how the panel feels afterwards. Yeah, it's 20, 30 seconds. Anything over that, it's not sweating. So that's the thing I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, you guys know how we're used to like sweating, beating, sheeting, whatever on the coating. This has that luminous kind of vibe, the serum 6 kind of vibe. Where it applies, you see it do some reactivity, but you got to wipe right away. Anything over 30 seconds in my conditions is getting grabby. Um, but what I get with it initially, slickness, gloss, it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, they came to play. Because you know how you think of us like ceramic coating, where you're like, well, they've been developing for a year, they're gonna be played out. No, they came to play. I'm sweating so you can see how hot it is in here, so I'm not placating the results. It's almost as good as Nick helping me drive a car. Time of my life. Again, if you're wondering what we're applying here, we're applying Katiba's new redline coating. Not out yet. This is the pre-release. It's just to get the hype train going. We're doing a global release together. But I told him anytime we release something, I have to understand the product. I have to use it, and I like to use it more than one car to get a vibe for it. Just so when people ask questions, we're wise about it. Does that make sense? That's the whole intent here. So you can see how it looks, right? If I come close, there's no indication here. It just stays on there. It just reminds me like of Yum. Uh, and you do not want to wait too long before you get a problem with this. So that's probably how long I would wait. You don't have to put it on too thick. Remember, clear coat will only accept so much, but put it equal, meaning keep the film build the same. So you're not sitting here just one thin spots, etc. Man, what a joy. This an easy coating to apply, in my opinion. Is the results are nuts. I can't wait to see the water, the contact angle of this. It has to be extreme. Like the way it's looking on the panel, oh, bro, the way that's looking on the panel, yeah, it's folding into itself. Sometimes it disappears. Um, it's like it'll start in a straight line and then it overlaps itself. So far, so good. I probably would not apply this outside if I'm being frank. Am I being honest with you guys? I probably personally would not apply this mug outside. I would for sure put it under a tent. I would for sure respect my temperatures. Um, I would for sure like for respecting this thing. Yeah, I opened the door. I don't have any headaches. The question was, is it garage smell friendly? Yeah, it's not as intense as luminous, so they're using a better solvent carrier. But do not smell it up close because you'll throw up. It made my stomach sick. I took one for the team. I did it for the culture. I can't tell you how slick this mug is, bro. Wow, look at that. So if you're just tuning in, we're applying Katiba's new coating together. It is called the redline. It's a pro line up to 5 years. So far, what I'm getting out of this is slickness, gloss, ease of use, and respect to application. The application on this is kind of gnarly, meaning over anything over 30 seconds, 40 seconds, it's getting hard to remove. So let's do the B pillars here, and we'll call this side good. And I always get the roof last on big cars, but I'll always do this corner here. Make sure we keep all the way down, just to make sure this whole side is completed. And this is a good, this is great. This is would be a good viewpoint. Do you see this? How it's not separating, but it's like layering over itself. You see that, right? There's no hazing, there's nothing. It's just it's there. Um, I don't know why I can't think away. But if you see the initial wipe and then you see the buff, you have to buff it off good because it does look, wow. Yeah. Now the ideal is how does this perform against Luminous? I have no idea. I just got it. This is our first application together. Look at that. You see that? All right. So this is the side that we coated. Already, you can see the gloss. The slickness is nuts. What kind of questions you got? What kind of questions you got? Let me know. I got towels. Let me know the questions you have. I always switch out towels. I use about 4 towels per car. What kind of questions you got? Based on what you're seeing, no more than 1 layer would be recommended. I think that's all they tell you to do is 1 layer. I'm believing that this is going to reject itself by the way it's looking and reacting. What other products are in the red line? Great question. I'll show you. Great question. I'll show you. Give me a second. Let me close my bottle here. One second. Let me close the bottle. Of course, the ceramic coating. Let me close it all the way. And I can't begin to tell you how slick that is. Wow, give you nuts. All right. I thought I was gonna show you something. Sorry, I was flabbergasted. All right, the red line comes with the following. Ready? Glass coating, leather coating, and then this is their professional level signature wax. It has more raws, so a little harder to apply, lasts a lot longer. Right here, signature wax, pro line, and ceramic coating. They're all 50 ml bottles. What other questions? Any idea yet on pricing? I don't know that the pricing yet. We're releasing it close to SEMA. What other products are I told you that? They don't believe in 2 layers unless it's on glass. Will all they work on matte paint? I don't know. That's a great question. I can ask them. And I think those are questions that we really need to figure out because it does add substantial amount of gloss. When you have matte paint, you'll get sheen. And a lot of people don't like sheen because look at this gloss. This is a white car, dude. You guys see that? It's a white car. You can't fabricate that. You can't fabricate that. Signature Wax is standalone or a topper, but it's pretty stout. Is this test for bringing red line into the house? No, I'm just this is the beginning of me testing to make sure that I'm not honeydeeing you guys when we launch it. That it's been tested. We see it used on vehicles that are driven every day. My experience, so you can see, okay, this is how it really works. This is how I feel when I use it. All that's important, especially when they say it's pro line and don't use outside. Um, I would believe so. I don't think I would put a topper on this one. No. Oh, but look, like I can't even look at that. That's wild. Yeah, we're about to should we test the hydrophobics right now? I'm let's it. I don't want to ruin it and then blame it for sucking because I decided to do it off color. Truck's so big it barely fits in my house. Truck's so big, look at this. Oh, again, it's been sitting with the door open, so I want to take off any contaminants on the car, even though I did Fiero, because it took me a lot longer to do the car than I anticipated, and I suck. So why is he panel prepping? That's the why. Just want to be careful because they have a bunch of hills. So I should have done the section by section, but I thought it could be awesome on the internet. you don't want to miss it because it has a bunch of ridges. You know what I'm talking about? The light too. Get this side, get that side. Come in and I go show you right now. That's this feels like it needs to be white. Yeah, it does. So humidity invokes a different experience. The door's open, so that's a little more harder to remove. You can see because do you see how my towel just slipped out my hand? Yeah, it's a little grabby, so you want to be mindful. Temperatures play a huge part. This is a lot harder to apply on this side than it was on the other side because I was out of direct sunlight. The sun's been hitting this panel. It's a great test though. That way you can see it from my experience. So yeah, is this a coating I would put outside, Wes? Nah, maybe panel by panel, small spots. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, short times work outside. I would yeah. That's good. So if you're in Miami, Florida, Vic, Morales, West, Sutton. You guys just I would do it panel by panel and I will cut my sections in half. So that's the only bad experience I've had so far is this portion where it's been sitting out in the sun getting hot was a nightmare. I'm saying nightmare because I want you guys to really respect it. Because when you get it and you buy this, you're like, it sucked. It was hard to apply. It's super easy when the temperatures are great. If the temperatures are not great, it's not great. But I think that's every good coating. Like I wouldn't put Yum Serum 6 outside. It has too much solids. Yeah, dude. Look, it's grabby. Lord. Lord, that's toxic. Oh my gosh. No, but it's worth it because that gloss is nuts. Yep. All right. So for my outside adventures, don't do it outside. I would not do that outside. Ooh, I definitely won't do that outside. Nightmarish. That is a nightmare. Dang, that gloss looks good. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Recap. Outside dwellers at your own risk. It's it expedited the wipe off time by 70%. So you could do it section by section, cut the section in half, and you'll get a great result. But if you're gonna try to do half panels, and we did bigger panels, it's not gonna be for you. You're gonna be pissed. Dang, that's crazy. How heavy do you feel the bottle is now? Still feels pretty heavy. I don't think I used a lot. I think I probably used like up to here. Like up to here. I'll probably assume I'll use half the bottle for the car. You don't have to put it on thick. I am gonna take off my applicator, switch it out. I always do that when I come to a full side. So 2 applicators is enough. If you get dirt on the car because you suck at detailing and you forgot to clean all of the panels real good, then at that point in time, get better at your process because you don't have enough applicators unless you have suede laying around. Any questions for me? I'm gonna start this side. What a so far great experience. Like working inside, real nice. It doesn't give me Nazio vibes. It gives me Serum 6 vibes. Might be slightly slick. I don't know. I don't want to lie. I have to do side by side. Okay. New applicator, panel prep. Can you try it on your applicator? Can you try it on your applicator? Try what? You guys can test it. What are you talking about? Try on one applicator. On like Detoco applicator? I would, but I ran out. Is that what you're asking? I would, but I gotta be honest, I ran out because can you show the box for those who missed it? Yeah, give me 10 seconds. Let me get I'm on a tism. So if I don't finish this, let me finish this panel prep on this door and then I got you, fam. This is the bottle. I don't have any. I ran out west, and actually it's 220, and it's only $22. But you get what you pay for, quality. And then you got the boxes like this. The coating comes in here. You get a section with warranty card and stuff under there, and it's pretty nice. Did I notice filling tendencies like hydrate? I would have to check. I was checking application. I was checking temps. I was checking wipe off time, gloss slickness. Those are the things I'm mainly concerned about. And then tomorrow, I'll do a hydrophobic test by hitting it with the water to see what happens. So I just primed that like that, and then I'm gonna come in, and then I'm gonna come do this. Doesn't require a lot. I think a lot of you are gonna get to the point where you're like, well, I want to put it on thick, just enough film build to make sure it's equal. Um, get that. And it's weird because you can't see it changing. Like you just have to play it by your temperature. So do a test, but like we did, because right now it's this part almost faded away. I don't know how else to explain it. It's so slick, dude. Wow. The wipe off is so beautiful. Mm. 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 Wow. Slickness on that is. Whew. Just broke my garage door. Someone pray for me. I don't use the same coating towels for the exterior of the car. I'll use them for the interiors and then use them to put like a wheel coating on. But I'll never touch paint with them ever. I don't care who said it. What an adventure! This is a nice coating, dude. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. You see that hazing? It's like it goes in itself. I don't know if you can tell or not, but you want me to go live tomorrow for the hydrophobic? Sure. I might do it later today because I'll probably wait like 3 or 4 hours to do it tonight. If you guys don't mind. I think you have to wait 4 hours, maybe. I don't know. They didn't tell me anything. I'm winging it, bro. And I guess they wanted me to test it like I would to see how it would come at it from my perspective. And to me, it's nuts. It's a nice coating. Just application. Can't speak of durability and longevity. Can't speak of hydrophobics. I will tell you slickness rivals anything on the market and some. And the gloss is broken. But if you were to cheap like me, sounds good. Thanks, Eddie. QQ, you going live? Yeah, probably 200 range. I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I don't know yet. I don't even have the pricing for me. I know I got to order it in the next couple weeks to get it by SEMA. So we'll see. Well, to get it before SEMA because we're gonna launch it together. But this was just for my initial testing, and so far, yeah, it's worth the hype, dude. And I've applied their other coating. It does not react that way. That one's so forgiving. This one's a little harder, especially in direct sun. It's way hard. Like you could tell it has darkening effect too, because the line it makes. Hmm, so good. So good, bro. Yeah, I'll do it tonight. You see that line? You guys see that line? That's from the coating. You see that? So you see the film build up here. That's almost got too grabby. Make sure you wow. Mm. Hmm. And what I'm gonna tell you is like the longer I let it sit, the slicker it gets. Like this side right here, this side that I did, is like 20% slicker than the side I just applied it on. And look at that gloss. Will you work with them to provide English instructions? They'll probably do a video for We Are Detailing, if I'm being honest. You see solvents? There's no solvent on here, Corey. You need to see get off my you need to see white faster. That's what you need to see, Corey. You need to see the words white faster, dog. Hmm. All right. If you're just joining us, we're applying the new Katiba redline for professional ceramic coating. So far, application has been glorious. What we learned is in direct sun, high humidity, you have to wipe off in 10 seconds, other times 30 seconds. The hotter it gets, um, the weirder it gets. Yeah, Wes, I didn't do the glass yet because I still got to finish coating this, bro. I got to do the whole car. I would have done it off camera, but you guys said you wanted it live. You guys are like, do it live. I'm like, all right. I am almost done. I am almost done. I just have this door, that door in the front to do, and the other stuff I could do off camera. The door jams. Tim, you wild. Real detailers make money. They don't have time for door jams. I did apply a sealant to the door jams. Yeah, that's it too long. So you see how grabby it gets? And my towel just unfolds? You gotta respect it. I put seal on the door jam. That's gonna last as long. That's gonna last until a guy comes back. I should give one away, huh? I should give one of these red lines away. Let me think about it because I don't know how that works. If I give it away, it can't be live. It can't be a live giveaway. I have to be like spin the wheel because this one, I would assume people will come at me sideways. I was first, and I don't have enough to give to everybody. Yeah, it's curing pretty quick right now. This side's a little hotter because the sun was pointing in this way. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Wipe that mug off. Yo, that got grabby quick. Yeah. Temperatures, big time, play a huge role. Huge role. Well, this is the spot right there. The smell is not intrusive where you feel like you're gonna get a headache. This right here. And cross that shit. There is no indicators of flash, no flash. It looks like it just folds into itself, and then anything over 30 seconds in this heat, it gets pretty hard to remove. But what you get is slickness, gloss. That is just insane for a white car. I think the application is pretty simple. It's nothing too hard. And then this, man, that actual slickness is crazy. If you're watching this, this is what it looks like on a white car, that gloss. You see that gloss? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Guys, that gloss. Any questions? What we got? No questions? Dope. There's no questions. I'm moving on. All right, if you're just tuning in, we're applying Katiba's new redline coating. It is so far insane. Insane. Is it better than their coating? Yes, the normal one. Is it easy to apply? Yes, and meaning if you're doing a hot sun, you're screwed, unless you go panel to panel. Is it easy to wipe? Yes, if you respect the temperatures. If it's in a shade like this, the front clip of this, super easy. I could do half the door, no sweat. Your wipe off times, less than a minute, less than 30 seconds. Anything over that, let the force be with you. Let the good Lord help you. Anything over that. I'm gonna panel prep this too. And this is not one of those you set it and forget it and become like Gary and become a high spot McGee. This one you got to really pay attention to what you're doing. The bottle is 50 mils. I think I have enough to truck and maybe a Honda Accord. You don't want to put it too thick, and it seems like It is a breeze to apply. Like it's not too thick where it smears all over and you're chasing your tail. Two applicators that comes with it is enough, unless you're trash at washing your car and your applicators are dirty, then that's a you problem. And then I split this car in two, so I already did the other side. The roof will be last. They have a glass coating. We'll probably try it too. Probably not. We'll see. She didn't pay for a glass coating, and I don't do glass for free. Question: would you say it is the glossiest coat? Well, look at that. That coating's pretty nuts for a white car. I'm just comparing it based off my thoughts on a white car. How, because those are the hardest to me to get glossy. That's just my experience, right? White cars to me typically the hardest to get super glossy. Silvers and stuff like that as well. Like you can't really tell. Like what sticks out is like red cars, right? Red cars, blue cars, black cars, things of that nature. But for the gloss to be like that, it's pure insane. It's insanity. It is insanity. Yeah, this time I felt comfortable. I didn't feel rushed here. I didn't feel like the temperatures or it was getting draggy. It really came off pretty smooth. And like I said, slickness over time gets better and better. I did the door jams, Tim, with seal. It's already sauced up. It's already sauced up, Tim. I didn't need to put a coating in the door jams. It's already sauced up. I do like the process. Like I feel like Kane really put a lot of thought behind this coating because, like I said, it's super slick, man. The ease of use, the visual cues could have been slightly better, but for me, I'm blind and I can still see it, especially when you're like pushing it around. Um, yeah, it's a great coating. I mean, 10 out of 10 for my usability experience. Don't know about performance, but usability for sure. 10 out of 10. Like I said, the solvent smell is not as aggressive as luminous, so it doesn't hurt the throat, doesn't give you a headache. When you smell it up close, you feel like you get that, but I've been applying this right now and feel just fine. Oh, what that is weird. All right, questions. Questions. I'll let you ask me any questions until I move to the next panel. I'm almost done coating the truck. I just got the front clip, the hood, the side. I already did the plastics off camera because I didn't want to do that on camera. Versus Pan's 8 year and what? What do you mean? I haven't done a side by side. I never done a side by side. Is the slickest coating we have in the store at this moment. Like other stuff is slick, but I'm talking about pure slickness. It would be that coating for sure. And gloss, I can't really tell you. I would have to put pan in this side by side. But right now, it's making white paint look insane. Yeah, it's a joy to use, man. This truck was massive. I think we coated almost the whole truck in what, an hour? That's with talking. That's if I wasn't on the camera, I would have went faster. Not have to deal with moving it. Learning the experience of when to wipe off, all that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, bro. Sorry, someone pulled up, and I was like, I had to go get something to make sure they didn't pop off. I was like, who's this dude pulling up? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? All right, cool. If it's just, I think I let it sit too long, guys. Whew. Lord, any longer, I would have been cooked. Do you still have your Second Amendment in the garage? Yep. I wish you would do something. Okay, it's a sweet old lady. Take it back. Take it back, lady. If you subscribe to my channel, you see details. You want me to do a post? All right, I'm gonna do a post, but I'm gonna finish it here so I could get going and finish this car. Because the faster I finish, the longer I could let it sit, so I could do like a whole side test of hydrophobics. But let me get questions out of the way, and I'm gonna bang this car out. What kind of questions you guys got? And if you're just tuning in, we're applying Katiba's redline. So far, hitter. Look at this gloss. Look at that gloss. Look at that gloss. It's like a movie. Look at that. What kind of questions you got? I'm in. I did not even come close to using the whole bottle. I could probably coated this thing twice. I put a thin layer on it. It was easy to apply when you're out of direct sun. If the panel is super hot, super be careful. Be careful. Just be careful. Uh, no, dude. It still feels. Look, it's like a lot in there. Still a lot in there. I probably use where my fingers are, like right here. And I only have the hood. I only have the hood and the roof left, and I'm good to go. The rest of the paint has been coated. I probably won't touch glass with this, but look at that gloss, dude. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Holy crap. We're doing our last durability test in the swamp, an application test in the swamp. Probably by SEMA. I use Fiero, which is kind of like app, so I could test it with and without. So I did a few. I did half the car with Fiero. The other car I only did with regular compound and do panel prep, so I could get a feel for half and half. It works great on both. Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry again, started late. It took a long time to actually cut this to finish the truck. Like there were some areas I was not too sure about. Any other questions? Again, if you're tuning in, we're applying Katiba's new coating that I think is gonna kick butt, take names. It's called the redline. The bottle presentation is insane. The box is insane. It's pretty glorious like that. So application has been beautiful. There's no rainbow. There's nothing. I'll show you right now. Look, if you're just tuning in, there is no rainbowing. You heard? So let me show you this. Let me show you this. Can you guys hear me? Wow, this is nasty. All right, check this out. So when I apply here, just to do this section, probably do half this. It looks like it goes into the paint, like it seeps in. And I'll just do this so you can see it, because I already did this other part. Okay, so if you look at this, that's what it looks like. So at this point in time, you would have to wipe because you wait for something to happen. It gets too hard to wipe. So it looks like a film that was laid on top of it, and it feels like the solids are pretty high. And anything over, like I said, over that 30-second mark is going to be too difficult to wipe off. Yep. I'm going to do this whole section here, and then do this whole section here. Bro, the gloss is nuts. It's basically like apply, wipe off. If you feel like it too grabby, you waited too long, and you're gonna hate yourself for it. The gloss is so good, bro. Wow. Like the gloss is immaculate. And I thought the gloss was good already because I paint corrected it. But no, dude, I'm talking it's elevating this white paint to something I've never seen before. It's kind of beautiful. And I know it's weird for a dude to talk about paint like it's a person, but the paint is very, very good. And the workability, if you like quick coatings to apply and wipe off, this is up your alley. And I'm not through half the bottle yet, and I'm working on an AT4, and I only got a quarter of the hood left and the front clip, and we're done in the roof. But the roof is half glass. Look at this. Look at that. All right. Any questions? If not, I'm gonna get off. Finish the rest of the car. I got to paint correct one P pillar I missed. I'll finish the hood, and then I'll come back in a few hours, and we'll do a water behavior test live to see how hydrophobic this is. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a giveaway because giving something away like this, I don't know. Let me think about it. When I come back, let me think about it. 1 to 14 is a pH range. 1 to 14. All right. See everybody.